All right. This one's weird for me. I'm not good with banks and SDRs or anything like. I'm really have pretty much pissing into the wind with this one. But this is file EFTA 02002795. The person sending this is redacted. We don't know who it is, but it says pumpkin. There seem to be really only four things you can do with SDR beyond what's happening now. Turn them into a privately held asset, make them the world currency, increase their supply, decrease their supply. The second idea seems not great, but the first could be interesting if you think about why and who wants to acquire SDR. Perhaps impose them as a tax for doing business in a country or trading with them? Question mark. Increasing their supply seems to be happening now with an increase in U.S. deficit, but soon that might cause implosion. Not sure what happens limiting their supply since that's never been tried, but maybe the better way to limit their supply is to form another competing SDR. So instead of allowing the jokers at the IMF to pick the basket of currencies or issuance conditions, you find another entity, like the Gates Foundation, or maybe you penalize an SDR or forgive debt, not with clever accounting, but with SDR. Does, however, seem like any change in SDR only props up China. The amounts might be too big for the foundation, and why does Soros get to funnel $4 billion in SDR to his climate stuff? Jeff writes back, correct, another competing SDR could have fixed value transparency, as would all be done by the Gates computers. And the redacted senders writes back, interesting idea, let me think some more. Is this guy talking to some central banker? Anyone knows anything about like banking and shit like that? SDRs? Obviously like all the depravity and all the bad stuff, children, the eugenics, all that stuff is horrendous, but I think this is more, not more important. The bigger picture of peddling influence with the most powerful people around the world. I mean, this has to be some kind of fucking banker that he's talking to. Interesting idea. Let me think some more. I mean, why are they discussing SDRs? If anyone could let me know, if anyone has any idea or any insights, because as I said, I don't really fucking know about this shit. Be much appreciated. Stitch me, leave a comment, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, good talk.